Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, all I can hear on the shuffle today is pick a number between 1 and 3, or of 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to pull 3 channeled messages from your counterpart. So take a moment, deep breath, and tune into which one you're interested in hearing the message. And here we go. We're going to do pile 1, 2, and 3, or message 1, 2, and 3. So hopefully you've got it. Pause it if you haven't, so you give yourself a moment to determine if you want message 1, 2, or 3. Really trust yourself. And okay, so here we go. Message 1. You might think I'm terrified. I've even asked myself if I've been terrified of our connection. It's not a no for me. It's on a whole new level. It's on a whole different level. It's on a level I've never understood before. So when I think of our connection, it's hard to put it in any box. I've been trying to figure out what classification to give our connection. I can't. I'm not terrified, but I'm definitely not used to, comfortable, familiar with what this is. I need some time to figure it out. Okay, pile 2, or number 2. What can we see for 2? I haven't been communicating with you about where I'm at right now. I'm pretty sure you can pick up on it. It's kind of logical. I've got things going on right now that are so up in the air. It wouldn't be fair to ask you to stick around and go through it with me. Sometimes I've cried about you. I really would love it if you were in my arms, if you were holding me in your arms. But I know I need to be strong right now. I want to be proud of myself. I want to be someone that my parents can be proud of. I want to be someone that the next generations can be proud of. I know I have to go through this rite of passage on my own. Don't for a second doubt that I'm thinking of you all the time, that I draw inspiration from you all the time. You are one of the strongest people I've ever met. You might ask me even how I know that about you, because it might not seem like we've gotten to know each other well enough, especially in the distance, in the silence, for me to know that about you. But trust me, I do. I can feel it in you. The words you say when you don't speak, how you speak and when. I know. I see that resilience. I see that it's almost noble. And it would be so easy to melt into you and make it all better. I don't want to do that to either of us right now, though, because there's just too many things up in the air. I want to be able to savor our connection and get to know you fully on a deeper level than we've ever been able to. When it's time, I want to savor that and wait for that. It's going to feel so good. It motivates me. It helps me get through the stuff I have to get through right now in ways I never knew it would, or that a connection could. So in a way, I don't even have to ask you to stick around, because I know, I trust, I hope, I pray that when I get through this, you're going to be there and we're going to get to the fun part. All I can think about is that I guess I'm a save the dessert for last kind of person. And that you are the sweetest of the sweet. Oh, okay. What can we see for pile 3? Channeled message number 3. What can we see? Thank you. Whoa, so much. Okay. Whew. I don't know if you know this, but I have gone through a dark night of the soul. When I met you, I was just coming out of it. My whole world crashed down, and I didn't think I deserved love. It was almost the moment I realized I did deserve love that you came into my life. It was so soon after saying, I deserve love to feel good, that it shocked me. It actually shocked me at how easy that was to manifest you, an angel. The moment I realized I didn't have to choose pain as a general rule in my life, that I didn't need to have love hurt, the moment I realized that, you appeared. You appeared. I know you're getting the message from me that I don't want to get to the finish line, that I don't want commitment, that I don't see you that way, that I'm afraid of commitment even. That's not it. I want to enjoy it. I want to take it slow. I want to keep growing, keep reveling in connection, foundation. I want to build a foundation with you. If you don't believe me, just know I'm sincere. There's nothing in the world I want more than stable, true, genuine connection. It might seem like I'm up to no good, out there sowing my wild oats even. You might worry about that, but it's not the case. I really want to be sure-footed, sure about the way life works, about what is appropriate to combine with you and what is more sacred to keep in my own court. I know it can be confusing, but I'm really following my own guidance about the timing, about what is appropriate for me in our connection. There's so many times I want to rush forward to you, but I stop myself because it doesn't feel right, and it's not you. It is definitely that I am being guided to keep it slow, to get to know each other slowly over time in all the ways people can. Friendship, you know what I mean? Friendship. Listen to your heart. We feel the same way about this. I know it. I see it in the way you look at me, the way you acknowledge things with your body language even. I know we're in sync, and I want you to trust that too. Have fun with it. What would it feel like if you just took us for granted? Yeah, I said that. What if you took me for granted and I could be safe to do the same? What if we just silently admitted we were each other's ride or die? What do you want? Would you want that? Are you brave enough? Are you willing to say I'm that one for you? Really? Do you know what that means? Do you know what that would entail? Are you so sure? Can you search your heart and be that sure about me? Even without me confirming it in my words or actions, in the distance, in the silence? Is that what you want? Am I that for you? What you gonna do about it? Ooh, okay. All right. Lovely. Let's get into a daily Divine Masculine check-in. And see, actually I've got Divine Feminine cards here too, so let's do a mirroring read. Thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through for the Divine Masculines and Divine Feminine collectives. What can we see for how the counterparts are thinking of the connection, feeling on their heart space for their counterpart? What are they each wishing for the connection at this time? What is the action they're each taking towards the connection and union? What is the biggest challenge for each counterpart? What is the spirit-guided solution for those challenges? And where is the energy of the connection going from each side of the love equation? Okay, what can we see for how the Divine Masculines are thinking of the connection at this time? Oh, Princess of Wands, they're dropping into more of a spiritual, free-spirited, like not needing to know energy because they've been overthinking certain things. So I just heard in the silence, so if you've withdrawn or you're not reaching out like you used to, Divine Feminine, they're wondering why. They've been overthinking something. So if you've recently connected, if you haven't connected on some level, whatever side of the coin they're on, they were just thinking too much about it, and they caught themselves and said, no, that doesn't feel good. I need to trust this. So they have been thinking uncharacteristically about your connection. It's like the flip. They've flipped it. Definitely consciously aware that they were thinking too much about you, Divine Feminine, and realizing that that's no way to be. They need to trust the love. They need to come at it from a more light-hearted angle. What is it that we can I'm just really being drawn to the figure on this topless here. So there's something about you, and either something that you've done, Divine Feminine, that's seductive in your Divine Masculine's mind, or they're fearing that you might be seducing others with your physical assets. And that's been kind of wrecking them and causing anxiety, but they're getting a handle on this. Sleepless nights even, that they, and I'm hearing for some, the last time they saw you, they wished it had gotten more physical. Okay, what can the Divine Feminines tell us about how they're thinking of the connection? Eight of Cups in the reverse and the Fool in the reverse. So there's not a stop-start or a push-pull, but definitely an anticipation in this. It's like Divine Feminines can feel that the Divine Masculine's energy is close, but they can't put a finger on what the intention or vibe is. So they're just holding space. When it comes to the connection itself, just kind of wondering what's going on here, but not making any, again, not making any assessments that would cause the push-pull kind of thing. Just staying neutral and ready for anything. Leaving the door open a little, possibly here. What are the Divine Masculines feeling on the heart space for their Divine Feminine? The Hanged Man and Temperance, both in the reverse. So a little bit unbalanced and a little bit uncertain. This is causing the divine masculines to, dare I say, long for, well, with this anxiety, there was an intense craving, longing, or just overthinking about the connection. And so they're trying to balance out. They're looking for the solution here on the heart space. They're telling themselves all good things about the connection so they can bring it back into balance. It's in the hypothetical though, it's like they're working on balancing the emotion, the intensity, what to do. Something has changed, something has impressed upon them, and they're having to recoup their balance after some scare or some letdown or some plan that didn't go quite as intended. This can also be for some, I'm picking up on, in their karmic relationship. There's been something that's been not as successful as they hoped, and so they're now seeing that they made the wrong choice. For some, they are seeing that you're the right choice for the first time. It's confirmed that the karmic situation, let's say, isn't the right choice, because they have, since they met you, seen you as a valid choice, but those other things going on are showing their true colors right now and leaving them feeling a little bit unsteady and wishing they were further towards your connection at this point. So time, space, distance, something that's happened, something is causing them this impatient, unbalanced, not quite within their comfort zone. You're not, I just heard you're not quite where I want you, my pretty. So there's a little bit of a, what the heck do I do with this uncertainty? Yeah. What are the feminines feeling on the heart space? 5 of Cups and 9 of Coins, both in the reverse. 5 of Cups in the reverse is talking about seeing the love in the histories. It's seeing the appropriate storylines in hindsight. And then 9 of Coins, codependency. So divine feminines have seen through another layer of conditioning, another layer of giving power away, another layer of why these connections haven't been harmonious yet. It's like the lessons are being seen. This can also be, I'm not going to underestimate that this is karmic learning as well, that it's not directly related to the masculine. But on the heart space, both of these inconvenient karmic awarenesses are a little bit of an aha moment, an eye-opener for why the connection has been elusive. So I'm getting here an interesting mirroring that both of the counterparts have seen the way they've shown up in other situations, and it's like the light bulb moment as to what was unnecessary in karmic situations that they hadn't really seen that way before. And now there's a sense of longing for home with the twin on the heart space here, a little bit more sincerely. What is the wish for the divine masculines regarding the connection? Yeah, second chance to get rid of karmic situations, for you to clear your karma, divine feminine. So if your divine masculine knows you're struggling with a karmic situation that hasn't released yet, they are like, come on, get on it. I heard, baby. Get on it so that we can have some fun for real. And if divine masculines are still in situations that have prevented them from coming forward, they're equally feeling like they just wish that drudgery would be behind him, them, him. Okay. So that could be you or them. Take it how it resonates. Huh. I clearly said him. That's interesting. Hardly ever do that anymore. What is the divine feminine wish? Ace of Coins and Eight of Wands. This is the energetic connection. The divine feminine wish is that you understand, divine masculines, that this new beginning is coming, that they still want it. After all this time, they still want it in the physical. They're still planning it. The energy sometimes feels like it ebbs and flows, but divine feminines are completely focused on this new beginning. So a level up in their own lives. Divine feminines are wishing to get to the ability to move forward in their lives unencumbered by whatever has been holding power over them. They just want to clear the codependency and be able to come and go as they wish, spontaneously, financially, not dependent or entrapped by any encumbrances, physically, living situation. Whatever the extenuating circumstances are that have capped the feminine's comings and goings, the ability to connect or not in the physical with you, divine masculine, they are very much wishing for you to know they can sense this newfound freedom big time coming. What is it? And I'm getting that they want to reassure you with that, divine masculines, that they are still on it. What is the divine masculine action at this time? Ooh, victory. Okay, Two of Swords in the reverse. This is a card of blockage in the upright. It's where there's a crossroads, uncertainty as to what path to take, which fork in the road to go down. In the reverse, the divine masculines have chosen the one that is in alignment with their heart. They have become victorious over something. So divine masculines have overcome the Five of Wands, and that's the Six of Wands, this transformed overcoming. So they chose them. They chose themselves, not the crowd. So this is what they're in the process of doing. Maybe they have just recently seen that in order to come forward, they really do need to make a sacrifice and can't keep everyone happy. Somebody has to concede. And I just heard the divine masculines thinking, if I can't keep everyone happy, the only one that I actually have to be accountable for and look out for is me. I can't keep being the last one, the underdog, the selfless one, the martyr. I need to get real and live my life. Just heard that. Okay, so what is the feminine action at this time? Three of Wands in the reverse and the Magician. So divine feminines are opening their minds about bravely embracing what will come. Come what may, they're ready. It's almost like an energetic safety net that the feminines are offering to the masculines, who are once and for all stepping out of keeping the peace with everyone else, with the karmic situations in particular, and now choosing the higher, choosing the love, choosing the path their heart is telling them is the appropriate one forward, even if others don't agree, even if karmic family, karmic co-workers, karmic partners will possibly be unhappy. Divine masculines are choosing them, and divine feminines are becoming ready to receive by believing that even the impossible is possible, that even though they know their divine counterpart has all that going on or long-standing dynamics at play, divine feminines are no longer saying that's not going to happen in this lifetime or that can't happen, no longer putting the conditionality on it and saying, no, I don't have to fill in the blank. Come what may, I believe anything is possible. True love does believe anything is possible. What is the biggest challenge for the masculines? Oh, the heartache and death energy. Child of the great transformers. Divine masculines are tasked with how much it hurts. I just heard they've never felt so far from you. They are ready to be done with heartache once and for all. What is the solution for this? Here's a card of codependency and separation. The solution, Divine Masculines, is to realize that you have been holding back love because of codependency and resistance. So when we learn karmic lessons that show us the root of why we keep heartache at play in our lives, there is nothing to resist anymore, because we see things for what it is, and we are only then responsible for going towards our happiness. That's the solution here, Divine Masculines, is to take accountability for the heartache that you can't deny any longer as having come from your thoughts, your choices, your actions, and to advocate for yourself fully, confidently, and to unhook from things that don't generate peace, and to come out of separation from your feminine. What is the biggest challenge for the Divine Feminines? Being their own victor. Funny, there's a feminine form on this horse. Usually it's a masculine. And funnily enough, it's the exact same card that the masculines just had for overcoming the karmic energies. This is in the 3D, Divine Feminines. It's an ongoing challenge to be your own savior, to be your own hero. But that is the challenge, to continue to be your own hero, to show up for yourself. Because if you're not showing up for yourself, you are self-deprivating. And that is not the energy that is receptive enough for your masculine to align. What is the solution? To be your own, commit to yourself, absolutely pledge to yourself that you don't need your divine counterpart to save you at all. High Priestess is non-action. King of Pentacles is the husband, life partner, commitment, investment of the rest of one's life kind of energy, ongoing, the entrepreneur, all of that. So this can be a financial message that some Divine Feminines have been waiting for their divine counterpart to rescue them financially, or to partner in business or mission. And it's not a bad thing that you've started thinking of your divine counterpart that way, Divine Feminines, but the solution here is to know that all of the energetic misconceptions that would cause you to think that you need a savior, a rescuer, a knight in shining armor like that, those are the flawed things. So your abundance naturally arrives when you heal those misconceptions that make it that your masculine needs to be on the scene for you to experience the blessings and the abundance that's due to you. It's not meant to come through those patriarchal channels anymore. You're meant to arrive at your abundance fully, with or without your counterpart, because it's not something in that sense that is going to be entrusted to you until you master it in your own right, because it's all about equality now. It's not about having a partner come in and ease that burden. You're meant to figure out how to ease that burden between you and the divine, and then you get this icing on the cake with aligning with another person that's like that. Now, I'm not saying again that we're not meant to have relationships or connect with people. Twin flames are an entirely different type of relationship. So, you know, if you are just lonely and you want to be with someone, partner with a soulmate. You know, get into that. But you may not be satisfied. If you're on a twin flame journey, you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to be propelled towards your mission, towards your calling in life, before you're going to, you know, be satisfied with somebody that is less than a divine connection. So show up for yourself, Divine Feminines. And therefore your masculine can show up for you once you've learned how to show up for yourself, even in the physical, energetically, emotionally, on your conscious mind. That's only part of it. Also, having that in the physical is another part of it, and it is not a punishment that you don't deserve love before that. It's a testament of your immense capacity of mastery to find it within yourself first, and then celebrate that with a counterpart. That also brings up communication. This is something that's been coming to me in private readings a lot lately, is that when we go into periods of separation with karmic partners, we hash things out and we demand and we banter and we sort and we come to some half-assed conclusions about things because we drill it out of each other. We won't let it rest. But in a twin flame level, we go into our own zones, we integrate, we go to source for wisdom, and then we come back triumphant with the celebration of the things that we have understood, and we compare notes, success notes. With twin flames, we come back into connection when we have those successful notes. In karmic situations, we demand that from the other person to try and find that consciousness, because we're making them God. We've got them on that pedestal, or, you know, the importance-o-meter is through the roof because we think that that forgiveness or answer or what have you comes from the person. On a twin flame journey, we're at a place of mastery where source is the only source for that stuff, and we sort it, and then we get to celebrate with our twin. Okay, what is it for the direction of the connection from the masculine side? Oh, the Hierophant and the Hanged Man. Bing, bing. So the divine masculines are being asked to go into meditation because their circumstances seem to have put them in a headlock right now. Something's not moving forward the way they thought. So maybe that's karmic situations that aren't resulting in the direction they thought they were going to be. Maybe something has become bumpy. Bumpy road, I just heard, with the karmic situations. So not all it's cracked up to be. Oh my gosh. So again, that doesn't need to be a romantic partner. It can be mothers, fathers, children. It can be a dog. It can be, you know, anything. Karmic situations can be work situations, belief situations, belief structures, paradigms, living scenarios, addictions. It can be so many things that indicate what the karma is. But the karma demands that healing and proper assessment of things be seen. So divine masculines, whatever they thought was the answer that isn't, you know, coming forward to the feminine yet, or stepping on mission and having that overlap with the feminine, things need to play out still. There's information, there's wisdom, there's meaning to be found in the things not moving ahead easily for you in your situations, divine masculines. So yeah, more insight coming for the masculines. And what is it for the feminines? Knight of Cups and Queen of Wands. Divine feminines, you're going to be showered with love from all directions. You're magnetic right now. If you didn't believe in how attractive you are, I'm just hearing watch out. This next little while, you're going to see how you're received in ways that you didn't expect. Your light is preceding you. Your spiritual energy is, others are seeing it. It's like you've had an energetic growth spurt and you've become more radiant, more beautiful, and others are noticing it beyond what you are noticing at this point. So you're not fishing for compliments, but you're going to get them, and it's going to start showing you, divine feminine, how much work you've done, how extraordinary you've become. You're going to get some feedback, loving things. People are going to point out and show you that you've become the person that you've always wanted to become. You just have not been seeing it fully yet. Many blessings, divine feminines. That's awesome. Okay, what can we see? Okay, those for the divine counterparts watching. One union card. Where are the counterparts at right now? What is it that we can see? Food for thought for the twin collective at this time. Okay, listen. Ooh, and shift. Ready but waiting, and context. So I'm just going to read these two. Listen and shift. Oh, but ready. I'm going to read them all. What the heck? Listen. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay. You can talk yourself in circles, but remain unheard. At other times, you can be heard without uttering a word. The onus of understanding is on the listener. Love, care, and consideration are expressed by an attentive ear and a welcoming heart. Sound is wasted on those that won't hear. Save your voice. You will learn more by listening. A truth needs to be heard. Become good listeners, everyone, and shift. I'm going to read the 3D physical realm definitions or descriptions of these. They have spiritual and other meanings as well, but I'm going to read the 3D meanings. So shift. There is no shame in changing your mind or walking away from a person or belief. Some things are for a lifetime, but others can only ever offer temporary solace or fleeting fulfillment. Do not cling to the stepping stones. Keep moving, keep growing, and avoid attaching to anything as truth right now. Your world and your views are in flux. Do not be pushed into making long-term commitment or concrete decisions. Okay, ready but waiting. There is no rush. Bide your time and be ready to act. Observe and build your stores of knowledge, energy, and resources. Resist being goaded to act before you're ready. You have not missed your chance. Prepare and be poised for an opportunity. Confidence is not being certain of success, it's being prepared to give something your best shot. And context. Interpreting one piece of the puzzle in isolation leads to error. Avoid reading too much into something. Taking in the fuller picture will take time and effort, but it will bring the perspective required. A flyaway comment or aside means nothing on its own. An overreaction or misunderstanding causes unnecessary fireworks. Truer meaning comes with broader context. Okay, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.